Hello and welcome to Walk the Talk. I am Shekhar Gupta in New Delhi, and my guest today, I don't know how to describe him because he is a man of so many talents, but really one of our great judges. And if I may say so, in today's context, the greatest friend of Indian sports ever in our judiciary, Mukul Mudgal. Mr. Justice Mukul Mudgal, welcome to Walk the Talk.
Hello, Shekhar.
Justice Mukul Mudgal and sports, or Mukul Mudgal and sports, have always been inseparable. Now, of course, you have tough task of finding out what exactly happened with these sports women we love so much.
Yeah, I have always loved sport. The love of the sport started in school. I was in modern
You were
school.
in water polo team, I noticed
Yeah,
after that, yes.
I was in the water polo team of modern school and in Hindu
College.
and Delhi University.
Yes.
So that is my love of sports. Though I was a keen follower of cricket,
Right.
I have seen test matches in Delhi in the lowest stands at 2 rupees per day.
Right.
And watched the entire West Indies test match by standing up, because by the time I reached there, the stands were completely full. So I know the plight of people who sit in those stands. They are the real cricket
But you know,
lovers.
many people of this generation don't know that in 1989, almost 22 years back, you stood for 8 cricketers who were banned.
Yeah, that is true. I read about this unfair ban being imposed on the cricketers, and one of my friends, Sudhir Kapoor, and my chamber partner, Vineet Kumar, through them, I filed a writ petition challenging the ban. Fortunately, the Chief Justice of India then was very pro-cricket. You were a member of the Karnataka Sport Cricket Association, Justice Venkatramayya. He took it upon himself. All the boards, the affiliates, fought that case bitterly because they were worried about
Autonomy.
autonomy, more than autonomy, the maintainability of a writ petition against any action of theirs. And though that dispute got resolved because they withdrew the ban, because they did not want a ruling from the
Right.
Supreme Court. This again figured when I became a judge in Ajay Jadeja's case, where I held that a 226 writ petition was maintainable against the public actions of the board, not
Right.
every action.
Right.
And that decision was eventually confirmed by the Supreme Court, first by the division bench of the Delhi High Court in Rahul Mehra's case, and then by the division, by 5 judges of the Supreme Court in Zee Telefilms case, saying that a writ petition under 226 is maintainable, but as far as writ on under 32 in the Supreme Court was concerned, there was a divergence of opinion. But a writ petition under 226 was held to be maintainable by all 5.
So that was a blow for cricketers that you struck.
Well, I would know a blow, but I think eventually it will lead to the benefit of the boards also.
Right.
Because, you know, the fact that there is some supervision avoids arbitrariness.
It wasn't just cricket. You also fought for Chandrasekhar, the TT player.
Yeah, he was injured by a well-known hospital chain in a small ligament operation.
In a mishandling case or,
Yes.
or something
and,
that went
And
wrong.
his brain was damaged.
Because
and,
of anesthesia.
Yeah, and I must tell you that in the cricketer's case, I was the advocate on record. The senior counsel was Soli Sorabji and Mr. K.N. Bhatt. None of them charged any money. Then we came to this case of Chandrasekhar, Mr. Sundaram and Mr. Sorabji were again there. None of them charged any money. It was done totally pro bono.
So lawyers also have a heart when it comes to sports.
Many
At least-
lawyers have a heart. They have a heart. Otherwise, also, it doesn't show always.
But particularly when it comes to sports.
Sports,
but you
yes.
were always a lawyer and a judge who had a heart when it came to sports.
I had, I must say, and I am very proud of it.
Right.
Sports is a wonderful thing. It's a character builder. And I think a good sportsman makes a good human being.
And you also felt proud when these girls got these gold medals at Commonwealth Games and then at Asian
Very
Games.
much. I find proud to be an Indian, that our Indian girls could attain so much. Remember, a girl has to fight twice as much as a boy to
Right.
attain. There are many discriminations, there are many family hurdles, and I felt very proud.
Right. And then the disappointment?
Disappointment at the doping incident, yes, and I'm looking into it now, whether it was inadvertent or whether it was deliberate. I'm convinced.
Is there a possibility still that could be inadvertent?
Yeah, possibility cannot be ruled out. In fact, they have asserted so. Whether it's a sham, it's a cover-up, that is what I'm looking into.
It's tough for you to be a judge with these wonderful girls, salt of the earth, you know, from rural India.
Yeah.
Girls who whatever happened in this case, do you think it will make their medals in Commonwealth Games and Asian Games suspect?
It could, but I'm not sure because I believe till April they had tested clean in all tests. So that part I'm not too
And
sure.
also at these tournaments, they must have been tested.
Yeah, they've been tested. And these are athletes who are high-level athletes, are on the WADA list. They can be tested anytime. So they have been tested regularly by neutral bodies, and they have been found clean till April,
Right.
till the test in April.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone. Fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.